Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Sumit and I welcome all of you to BISP Self-Learning Video Broadcast Solution. In this video, I will be going to tell you about SOSL query in Salesforce. So first let's understand what is SOSL query, and then we'll take a scenario, and based on that scenario, we'll implement SOSL query in our Salesforce by using Visual Force Page and Apex classes. So SOSL is a search language in Salesforce, and the important feature is that, like unlike SOQL, we can search in multiple objects at the same time using SOSL. So in SOQL, we have SOQL query in Salesforce as well, but by using SOQL query, we can write a search query on a single object. But by using SOSL, we can search in multiple objects at the same time. In SOQL, we can query only one object at a time, but in SOSL, we can search for some specified string like test string in multiple objects at the same time. There are few more features or advantages of using SOSL. What are the uses? We can search for some specified strings like test string in multiple objects. We can mention in which field of all object we want to search for a string specified. Means we can specify that the string which we want to search, we can search in what fields in all the objects. For example, if we are searching the data, if we are looking for a specific string in multiple objects, so in every object we can have multiple fields, so we can specify the fields that we would like to search in what fields, or in which fields we would like to search it. The SOSL query starts with a keyword find. The result of SOSL is a list of S objects. So we need to define this list of S object while using SOSL, or while implementing SOSL in an Apex classes. The returned result contains the list of S object in the same order as order mentioned in SOSL query. And if SOSL query does not return any record or specify object type, then search result include an empty list. So if there are no records, if there are no specific, if the values are not there in the matching records are not there in the object, it will return the empty list. And the string should be at least 2 character long. It's a restriction that the string which we would like to search by using SOSL query within an object, the length of the string will be at least 2 characters. The minimum length of the string will be 2 characters. So this is about SOSL. Now let's take a scenario. The scenario is, there is an input box. As you can see here, we have an input box. This is a Visual Force page, and in Visual Force page, I have added a input box. In input box, there is one button, search in account, contact, or opportunity. So you can see here that I am searching a specific record or specific text in the multiple objects, in account object, in contact object, in opportunity object. So an input box and a command button will be searched for entered string in 3 objects: account, contact, and opportunity, and the return result will be shown in the page block table, will be added on a Visual Force page. And every object, they have their own records, so we'll get the records, and we'll display the records in the form by using a page block table under every section. So that's the scenario, that's the requirement. So let's see how to perform this, how to do this. So in order to do this, first of all, we need to create a Visual Force page in Salesforce. So let me switch to my Salesforce. So that's Salesforce, and first of all, I switch to sales application, because in sales application we have account, we have contact, we have opportunities. So you see, we have account, we have contact, we have opportunities. Now I would like to create a Visual Force page. So I write here Apex slash SOSL query example. This will be the name of my Visual Force page. And because I'm already in a development mode, so if the page does not exist, it will throw an error message, and it will give us a link to create a Visual Force page. So I click on this link to create that page. That's the default code of this page, so I delete this code, and instead of this I'm going to write my own code. So let me write my code here. So that's the code. So as you can see here, first line starts with Apex controller SOSL. So I have defined a new controller here that will be an Apex class SOSL controller 1, and here I have created one input text. The value will be search str, one command button, and the action is SOSL idemo underscore method. So this action does not exist in any of the in any of the object. So we need to define this action in this controller class. And re-render, as you can see here, re-render. So re-render is just for refreshing. So it will refresh the act, error, op, and the controller. And status is act status ID. So you see, act is basically, this is the ID of this page block, account ID 1. Then we have error. Error is the output panel for this ID is error here. Opt is for options, and cont is for contacts. So, and we have page blocks in every of this page block sections. So we have page block tables in every section. When I save it, it will throw an error message because this SOSL controller world does not exist. So I create this SOSL controller class, and again I'm going to write a code here. So that's the code. You can see we have, first of all, the class name, the class SOSL controller. Then I created three list because as I told you that the SOSL query, the return value of the SOSL query is in the form of a list. So that's why I have defined three lists here: opti list, this option list, opportunity list, contact list, and account list. Then search str is get and set public SOSL controller 1. This will be the controller, this will be constructor basically. Then we have SOSL demo underscore method. So you see this action SOSL demo underscore method. Now we are defining this method here. And we have defined the three list here. Then I created one search string, and you see the search query starts with a keyword find, and it's search str1 in all fields returning account. And see, in account I would like to check the data, I would like to check the records within ID, name or type, and in contact name and email, and in opportunity I would like to search for name or stage name. So like this we can specify that in every object in which field we would like to search the data. And once it will return the, because as it will return the return type the return value is in the form of a list. So that's why we have stored each individual values in list account, list contact, and list opportunity. And once it will done, it will display the value, it will return the values. And we have used this con list here, opti list here, and account list here to display the values in this page block table. So let's save it and test it. So save it and we'll check if any error is there, or are there any errors. So there are no errors, and you can see here this has been loaded successfully, this has been saved successfully. And now if I simple enter B here, so when I search for B and click on search in account, contact, opportunity, I'll get an error message that please enter at least 2 characters. As I told you that there is a restriction, there's a limitation that the search string must be at least 2 characters. So I write here BI and search in account, contact, and opportunity. And when I search it, I'll get the account name BISP Solutions Bangalore, BISP Solutions, but I'm not getting any records in contacts and opportunity. But I'm not getting any error as well, because I have clearly mentioned, as I told you here, that if that does not return any record for a specific object type, then the search result include an empty list. So empty list means that there are no records for that, because we don't have any contact or any opportunity starts with B and I. So this is how we can write an SOSL query for search the records from multiple objects altogether. That's all in this tutorial, in this video. If you have any queries, you can visit our website www.bisptrainings.com. You can subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos on Salesforce. You can connect to us for a customized training on Salesforce. Till then, have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.